Yo, JD here, and as you can see by the title of this video, this is going to be something a little different that I've done on my channel before, and I really do enjoy these kind of videos where I basically just talk about a subject rather than focusing on the actual gameplay. But speaking about the gameplay, this is just Australia 2017 in Cockpit Cam, and this is with my new wheel that was given to me by DRC Jared, so I really do appreciate that, man. And the rim itself has been going so well. I actually prefer it to my Sparker one, which I will get on to in a second. But for this, every Thursday, well, it's Friday now, but normally every Thursday before the practice sessions have started, I'll just be doing my top 10 prediction of the Grand Prix, who I think is going to win to 10th. And if anyone gets the top 10, then I'll be giving away something. I'll be doing more giveaways in the future as well, so make sure you follow my Instagram account, which is something I'm going to become a lot more active on recently, well, in the future. And when I do giveaways, if you do a comment on there, that's how I'll be basically choosing someone. But for this one, I'll be giving away my Sparko wheel rim from Thrustmaster. So if anyone gets the top 10 out of anything at any point this season, gets an exact top 10 where they comment it on my YouTube video, which you need to do in this now, then I'll be giving that away to you for free. And as I said, I'll hopefully with Veloce be doing many giveaways with wheels, other gaming products and stuff on a monthly basis, so make sure you follow my Instagram and Twitter for that. But my prediction for this Grand Prix this weekend, I'm very excited for this. It's been such a long time. It always feels like a year pretty much between the last race and the new season, the first race in the new season. And the halo has been quite a big subject I know people have been talking about. For me, I really don't like it at all. I know it's purely for safety, not for aesthetics or anything at all, but from the side, so from track side, when I watched Martin Brundle earlier on Sky Sports, it actually looks okay, but on the onboard camera, which you can see by the thumbnail, which was given to me by ACR Raven, by the way, really good job for that, so cheers for that. It just looks horrendous. It just looks like a toilet seat, or just like on a pirate ship or something, or flip-flop or something. I just don't even know. And I really do feel next season it will be scrapped. I can't imagine it'll be kept for this season, because on board it just really kind of spoils it in a way. But I'm hoping for good racing nonetheless. Hopefully we do get that this season, and I still think Mercedes will be the ones to beat, of course. But for this weekend, with the forecast being wet, I'm actually going to go quite a bold prediction for what I think, and you probably might think I'm crazy or anything, but obviously just please comment your top 10s down below, and yeah, let's see what it is. So now running through it, first place I'm going to put Max Verstappen. I feel if it's wet, and the Red Bull I feel is probably the second quickest car other than the Mercedes. I actually do feel they're ahead of Ferrari. Ferrari do look like they're actually struggling quite a bit, but last season they're over a second off an FP1, and Vettel actually won the race, so maybe can't look at it too much yet. But from what I've seen from FP1 and FP2, I feel Red Bull have got a very good car this year. I don't think they'll be able to quite beat Mercedes in the long run, but I definitely feel at the moment they're the second best car. So I'm going to say Verstappen purely on his wet driving ability, and I think he'll be able to qualify at least in the top 3, because Ricciardo's got an actual penalty, which I think he does anyway. I think he's got a free grid place penalty. Then I think he'll definitely be able to get in the top 3. So I think in the race, Verstappen's going to win with Hamilton in second, Vettel in third. I think Bottas, I can't really remember his wet driving too much, but I just think the guys ahead of him, I just think they'll be able to pull it off, and I think they are just better drivers than him personally. And in the wet, from what I remember, I don't think he's incredible, and I know the front 2 ahead of him are very good wet drivers. So if it's wet, I expect him to come in 4th behind the top 3 of Verstappen, Hamilton, Vettel, Bottas. Ricciardo, I think he's going to come in 5th, followed by Grosjean and then Magnussen. The Haas, apparently Alonso made a quote that it is literally just a replica of the 2017 Ferrari, which I wouldn't be too surprised with, to be honest, but nonetheless they look very good, and if it is, then it's no surprise that they are so quick. It looks very good, and it's really refreshing to see that a team that's only really just come into F1 can potentially be up there as well. And I was quite a big fan of Grosjean before, when he first joined Renault, and I watched him in GP2 back in the day. and I think he's a very good driver. I think he complains quite a lot, kind of like me really sometimes, but I think he is a very good driver, and I think he has a good car underneath him. I think he can definitely do some damage, so I'm going to put him ahead of Grosjean, Grosjean and then Magnussen. Carlos Sainz, I think the Renault looks fairly decent, so I'm going to put him in behind with Alonso. I know McLaren have been struggling quite a bit, but I think Alonso, especially in wet weather, and hopefully that McLaren chassis seems to be reasonable. So I would say, I reckon he'll definitely get the top 10 in P9. And then I'm going to do Esteban Ocon in P10 ahead of everyone else. So that is my top 10. Really interested to hear what your thoughts on the Grand Prix of this season, especially the Halo. Does anyone actually like the Halo? Because for me, I just can't see it going on longer than this year, in all honesty. I just really can't. And from the side, it looks okay. I think probably being there from the grandstand, it doesn't look as bad, but when you're on boards and just the replay cameras and stuff as well, sometimes it's even hard to tell which driver it is at times. So I just really don't think it's going to last. And for me, racing F1, of course you don't want anyone to get hurt at all, and there's only so much safety you can really implement, but that is part of F1. It's always been part of F1, the danger side of it, where those drivers are going to take that risk. It's up to, they don't have to get in the car, it's them who's taking those risks. And I think a lot of people really enjoy actually seeing the actual driver at work behind the wheel rather than just pretty much almost be covered up. So I think that's kind of taken away from what F1 really is, but hopefully in future that'll be scrapped and we just go back to open cockpit again, and hopefully there'll be no more incidents, which, it's just something you really can't control, but these drivers are taking this risk every day. So I'm really looking forward to the season. I do feel in the long run that Mercedes will be dominant. Well, maybe not quite so dominant, but I hope not anyway, because I really just I don't really have a favourite in F1, even though I always use my little memes I do, but I don't really have a favourite. I just have people I prefer to win, who I'm a fans of, but I just don't really have a favourite. I just want good racing. If we get good racing, I'll be pretty happy about it. So that is my predictions for this Grand Prix. I'll be doing it every Thursday and a recap after the race every Sunday as well. So please let me know what you think. Post your predictions down below, and good luck with winning the Sparko wheel. Peace.